All right, welcome to the baseball ranch, the Texas Baseball Ranch. And today, Brent Strom and I are going to be visiting a little bit about the curveball. The curveball is, Brent, is a, man, it's almost like a religion or politics. It's one of those hot button issues.
Yes,
you shouldn't throw it till you shave. You shouldn't throw it till your children have children and that sort of thing. And also, is there a right way to throw it? Is there a wrong way to throw it? Does it add extra stress to your arm? Does it not? So we're going to be really quickly going through this and giving somebody a real good sound foundation. We'll call this the Foundations of Curveball 101 and really give some people some really good experience in this. I will say this, Brent, is that there are definitely some principles that apply to throwing a curveball that can reduce the stress, and there is ways that you can throw a curveball that will add stress, and then there are other ways that will not add stress. And obviously, learning to spin a ball becomes very important as you go up in levels.
Yeah, Ronnie, you know, this pitch, I have a kind of a love affair with this pitch because it's basically the pitch that allowed me to get to the highest level. If I had to rely on my fastball, I never would have made it. So I have a fondness for this pitch. It's a pitch that I take pride in teaching. I'll go to any length to try and teach it. If it doesn't work, then there's other ways to go and be successful. But I think every young pitcher should start to learn, at least try to learn this pitch. It places a very close third to the changeup for me.
Right.
Okay, I think the changeup is the second most important pitch, but it's very close third is a good curveball.
Yes, and nowadays the good curveball is hard to find. We're starting to see a lot of sliders, cutters, that sort of thing. But the good curveball, as you and I both know, if you have a very good fastball, develop a good changeup, and if you do have a good curveball, you can pitch maybe even one level higher than you normally would have if you really take the time to learn this.
Well, I think there's a reason for what you say happening, and one of them is that the strike zone's gotten smaller, which makes it a little more difficult to get called strikes with this pitch. But the advantages far outweigh the disadvantages. And one of the biggest advantages I see with the curveball, as opposed to the slider, for example, let's say we make a mistake and we hang both pitches. The speed differential alone, if you have arm speed and you hang the pitch, you have a greater margin for error of the guy not hitting it as hard because of the speed differential between a curveball, which is generally, if you throw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, a true spinning curveball probably spins, one who throw it well, between 75 and 76 miles an hour. The slider is probably around 82 to 83 miles an hour, and that 6 to 7 mile an hour difference can be a huge difference in a warning track fly ball or a double off the wall. So and learning how to spin the ball is an art. You have to have confidence in it. A lot of pitchers, when they get this sign right here, some funny things happen in their body, especially when the count is not in their favor. But the pitch in the big leagues, the ability to throw this pitch or a changeup in fastball counts is what separates the men from the boys.
Good. Well, I'm going to step off to the side and let you take over.
All right.